being dominated
by muscle mommies and a tomboy
is not gay at all. But you know what is gay? Still being stuck in diamond ranks. And I'll give you tips on how you can actually improve your gameplay and possibly climb higher. I also been in that same loophole where I was stuck in diamond for a solid minute, and diamond 3 and platinum 1 are my two most hated ranks. I hate that shit. But as a tank main who has been constantly playing the game, and I have about 1,000 something hours accumulated, I'll just put that on the screen. All I can just say is that the minute I started integrating this into my gameplay, I at least started to see, not immediate result, but I at least started to see improvement. So hopefully this should at least improve your gameplay and hopefully allow you to climb up in rank. And yeah, tip number 1, stop dying often. Like, as much as you want to do a lot of stuff, and as a tank you want to create space, you want to obviously kill DPSs, kill the supports as often, bro, you gotta do that without dying, bro. And like, that's one of the main tips. Don't be in such a weird position where you are legit gonna die. Like, I know it sounds obvious, I know that this is just like something everybody says, even in high elo competitive pro players, everybody says the exact same thing. But if you genuinely just don't die as often, you literally start to win more games. I'm not even making this shit up myself. Like, straight up, no matter what it is, my main tip legit to climb higher in any elo is genuinely just stop dying. I can't really think of anything else other than just like prioritizing your life, play for your life. Number 2, the second main thing from obviously not dying is positioning. Positioning in this game is so key, it's insane. The main thing you have to focus on is obviously line of sight to your supports, and you have to always position yourself in their line of sight. A mistake that I learned is that I'm never looking back and like looking at my supports whether they can see me. So the main thing you have to actually do obviously with your positioning is stay in position where your supports can see you. That is the second best tip I can actually give you. And yeah, you might start dying a lot less. And obviously, if you see DPSs in your line of sight, try to protect your supports from them, because, you know, if your supports are gone, you literally crumble as well. But yeah, stay in line of sight of your supports and position yourself to make a play where you can still get back to your supports, or you can make a play and, you know, not fumble the game. But yeah, and with positioning, try your best not to be isolated. If you are a support, especially if you are a support, do not be isolated with a DPS or a tank. Just don't be isolated half of the time, or if not 75% of the time. You're not going to win those isolated fights. Try your best to always be next to your team, near your team. So yeah, position yourself, stay in line of sight of your supports, stay in line of sight of your DPS so they can protect you, and stay in line of sight of your tanks. And as a tank main, your main goal is to obviously stay in line of sight of your supports. So yeah. So number 3, I wanted to talk about this: tempo, pressure, and punishment. So tempo is the rate at which you are doing something. So for example, Venom, sort of mad nonchalant, and you start to pick up the speed of how quick you are trying to kill support, or you want to keep a certain speed of how long you want to be in their backline. So for instance, you get in the backline quickly and you want to leave their backline quickly. So what, you're keeping up that tempo, and as soon as your cooldowns get back up, you maybe want to be there for a bit longer, and you want to just keep up the damage on the supports. So that's tempo. You consistently on their asses, you consistently just annoying the shit out of the backlines. And if the DPSs, the tanks, don't look at you and they don't take you out at a certain tempo, same thing, if they don't kill you at a certain time and you manage to kill their supports at your higher rate of tempo, you get away with a kill and you bring value. So you putting in pressure in the backlines, that's another thing. And then you are also punishing the fact that they have not dealt with you. So yeah, tempo, pressure, and punishment is what you should be focusing on as a tank who is diving, or even as a tank who is dealing with front lines. So yeah, as a tank main, of course. The way to break tempo is to play counters, and for Venom, he has a shit ton of counters, and anybody who has a CC ability can literally stop his tempo immediately. So for instance, Mantis Sleep legit stops Venom from doing anything, legit just stuns him. Luna's Freeze stops Venom. Then there's Invis who can push, pull with the vortex that slows Venom down, but she's not really effective when it comes to like stopping Venom's tempo. However, what she is good though is defending herself. So yeah, this is why she's literally the most annoying support to deal with, because the tempo doesn't matter with Invis. She can just defend herself and push you away, and then boom, tempo stopped. You can't punish her. But if she does miss her abilities, yeah, she gets easily punished. But my point is, in order to climb, you gotta understand tempo, pressure, and punishment, and you gotta really do this consistently. You gotta be in their faces, and the benefit of doing this is that it stops a lot of shit. It literally makes a chain reaction. So for instance, if they fail to punish you as Venom, if they fail to punish you at all and you take out one of their supports, a chain reaction occurs where the whole team crumbles. If you are in their faces and all 6 of the players are looking at you, a chain reaction occurs where your team can now capitalize on that one fact that they're all looking at you. Whether it being 2 people looking at you, it is great that you are making a distraction for your teammates to take advantage of. So yeah, I would say learn Venom for tempo sakes, for pressuring, and obviously for punishing. I should mention that Venom is very punishable. So he is literally the best dive tank in the game, in my personal opinion. He has literal infinite shields and a nice bit of mobility, which makes him just as bad as immortal and annoying. So yeah, I'd highly recommend, if you wanna obviously continue with tempo and pressure, blah blah blah, just learn Venom. You will be eyed, and yeah, it's a very good thing to have in your bag. So yeah, I also wanted to talk about this. I think this can maybe be an honorable mention or something. I just thought about this a day later. But yeah, peeling. Please don't get this mixed up. The term peeling, I feel like people are forgetting about this other one crucial detail about it. Peeling is the act of helping out your supports against divers, against frontliners, or against somebody who's playing at an off angle, or even against somebody who just manages to slither away from frontline, a tank that manages to slither away from frontline and just go straight into the back line. When a support says, could you peel for me, or if a DPS says, could you peel for me, or even a tank says, could you peel for me, it means, could you just help me a bit, just look out for me so that, you know, I can survive and you can also help, and I'll also help out to kill them. Peeling means, bro, help me beat their ass. I'll help you stay up and you help me stay up by beating his ass. That's what it means. Like, it doesn't just mean, oh nah, just tickle him so that he can go back to ways. No, it means get rid of him immediately. Help me take him back to spawn. Put a 10-second cooldown on him. Help me do that. That's what peeling means. Peeling means don't just tickle him, don't just like hurt him, don't just like hit him twice and then look away. No. Again, peeling means help me completely eviscerate this, bruh. Help me completely make this dude disappear. Help me completely erase this dude's existence from the game, or help me make this dude's bloodline just completely disappear. Whoever knows him must disappear. Like, bruh, give him the Israel treatment. Like, I'm just thinking of a thing from John Kiriakou, where when the Israeli spies, when they get rid of you, they don't just get rid of you, they blow up your whole entire block. That's what I mean by peeling. Fucking peel, like literally help me kill the dude. That's what it means. So yeah. So number 4. This is one thing I kind of don't like doing in this game, which gives me a fair bit of pain every single time I do it, and it's solo tanking. So with my experience with solo tanking, I guarantee you are never gonna have fun solo tanking unless, you know, you're playing Groot. But even when playing Groot, you're not gonna have a good time because you'll be soaking up so much damage. But what I wanted to get to is solo tanking. You will not enjoy the game if you do not tell your healers to prioritize you. first, no matter what it is. They gotta keep you alive. They have to prioritize you over anybody else. If you're playing Doctor Strange, Magneto, and you're solo tank, tell your teammates to prioritize you over anybody else. I'm just telling you right now, it's not fun solo tanking. And in order to solo tank effectively, all I can just say is that, bruv, good luck. But I'll tell you anyway what to do. At least make it bearable. You know, I feel with solo tanking, you kind of just do what you want to do. If you feel like you want to protect your supports, protect your supports. If you feel like you want to make an opening, do that. If you feel like you want to do this, just do it, bro. But obviously, again, with my first tip, positioning, stay in line of sight, and obviously don't die. It's not really much I can genuinely say that you can improve from this advice, but I don't think you can win a lot of games just solo tanking by yourselves. I mean, yeah, you can, unless you're him, unless you TTK. I don't know, but like, bruh, I'm just saying solo tanking is mad rough, bruh. So yeah, do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. Just don't die and position yourself well. Number 5, I guess. Another thing I find kind of intrigued by is the fact that not a lot of people go goats. Like, they don't go all tanks and supports. Going all tanks and supports is really effective for holding a first point, for holding second point. It's a really effective and good for like legit getting the game to overtime. Like, don't be afraid to go all tanks and supports. That's basically what goats is. Do not be afraid to do that at all. That literally wins you games. If you are able to stall cart on defense for as long as possible, that's the best thing you could possibly do. Time is as much as an asset as it is trying to get kills or legit, like, you know, trying to win games and shit. So my advice is go goats and try your best to hold point as much as possible. Time is an asset in the game. You might be asking yourself, what if the other team goes goats as well? All you need to do, you don't even need to play Wolverine or Iron Fist. You literally just need Moon Knight. If Moon Knight is not banned, you can counter goats. You know how fast Moon Knight gets his ult? Moon Knight is literally known as the ult merchant, bro. The hander can't shoot. So yeah, play Moon Knight. Legit, that's how you counter goats. One thing with also climbing that you kind of have to accept is that no matter how high you climb, there are always going to be toxic teammates with an ego. You kind of have to gain that philosopher's mindset where shit just doesn't matter. You have to actually have a nihilistic type of mindset. You have to grow a Buddha mindset, bro, in order to literally climb rank. Because at the end of the day, no matter how many games you play, no matter what you do, no matter how many times you report a specific person for throwing, for trolling, it just doesn't matter, bro. You will always get them. That's just a part of the game. That's just how it is. The fact that I have 1,000 hours on this game, and I've always managed to at least come by at least a thrower a day, and I started to understand that it kind of really doesn't matter what I do, you know. You kind of really just have to accept that throwers are just a part of the damn system, and yeah, just adapt to it and just queue up for the next game. They will get banned, they will get reported, but they're always gonna come back. But all you can do is just avoid them and go for the next game, and hopefully you will not find them again. Even the devs are trying to like get rid of them, they're still there. So yeah, that's all I can just say is that, bruh, play the game. It's fine. It's completely alright. You're not the only person that goes through this shit. It's cool. And my last and final tip, something that I have had to learn the hard way to understand, and that is you yourself are the solo carry. You can carry the game by yourself, no matter what it is, no matter what type of situation you seem to think you are in the game where you can't do shit. If you are solo tanking, if you are a tank, if you're DPS, whatever, bro, you literally control the outcome of the game. If you are there and somebody in your team decides we're gonna lose, you can literally pull out an Escanor out of your butt cheeks and say who decided that, and you can win the game by yourself. You can literally just decide, bro, I don't give a fuck about what you're saying, I wanna win this game. And yeah, bro, you will win the game. You are the solo carry, and I had to learn that shit too by myself. Even 1,500 and something hours in this game, bro, it really depends all on you. I shit you not, bro. 1,000 something 500 hours later, I understand this shit, bro.